Hey, people. Late night Friday, freezing Friday, I should say. It's like 2 degrees here in Columbus, Ohio. How everybody's doing? First video of the new year, fifth day of the new year. How's everybody doing for 2018? What's going on? What's happening? What's going on? What's happening? And everything and all that jazz and stuff. It's like 12:13. I'm doing this late night video. Share something. I got a new book getting to come out. It's called "You're on the Wrong Side of the Balance Sheet," and this is one. It's called "One You're on the Wrong Side of the Balance Sheet." The reason why you struggle financially. Okay, what does that mean? Well, banks keep a balance sheet on your accounts. Okay, and they use your money to get rich. Okay, this is why you struggle. Okay, so let's go and see. Let me go share this post with you. Let's go here. Where was I at on here? Let me see if this is where I'm at. Nope, that's not it. Let's close that one. Okay, let's go. Here I am. This is the post I posted earlier. It says, "You're on the wrong side of the balance sheet." This is from my upcoming book. And here's a sample of what will be in this book. There is a balance sheet that banks look at, and there's two income statements that they look at also. What most don't understand that you're at a disadvantage in both ways, because banks understand one thing: when they look at a customer balance sheet versus theirs, is that they are at an advantage because they know what most bank customers are at a disadvantage, because that they control mortgages of customers on the asset side of the balance sheet. So what is the balance sheet? Well, this is from the dictionary. Okay, what this dictionary says, what the balance sheet is, that's a dictionary term. Okay, but now we've passed. Senate passed, Congress passed this tax bill. Okay, you're going to be even more wrong on the balance sheet. Okay, what's going to help you is you need to have businesses for tax reasons, tax breaks. See, the rich use the laws of their set in place by the wealthy. Okay, there's been laws there. This is why Trump was able to do what he's done. People get mad when he says he never paid taxes, but it's not something he put in place in the laws. Is the laws that were put in place way before him. So understand that. Okay, an individual's statement of assets, liabilities, and capital in business or other organizations at a particular point in time, dealing with balance and of income expenditures over the preceding period. What that means is that in individual statements, their assets and liabilities, this is how banks look at it when they give loans. They look at your assets versus your liabilities. That's how they determine whether they're going to give you a loan or not. Okay, if your liabilities outnumber your assets, chances are you're not going to get that loan. Okay, capital, and especially in people who do own business. This is why it's so more important to get financially aware. We're not taught to do that. Like, we're just not taught. Okay, and you got to understand something. We live in a system. This is from W.E.B. Du Bois. He said, "A system cannot fail to those that it was never built to succeed with." Okay, in other words, the system was never set up for you for your success, only for the success of people that understand it. And most people don't understand the success of the systems that are set in place. All right. If you ever read any books like Unfair, let's go back here. Unfair Advantage. Let's go back to stop the share. Okay. If you ever read any books like Kiyosaki's Unfair Advantage, I know it shows backwards. One thing you ought to know: businesses of the 21st century. Okay. And one of the books that really turned my head around about anything is The Conspiracy of the Rich. All right. That book comes from, let me see where the other stuff is I got. That book is actually comes from this book, which is a deep book called The Grunch of Giants. One of the things you got to understand is that you in the financial world is because, it's because most of the time, no, I'm not going to say most of the time, all the time, you have been taught to be financial slaves, okay? Or most people in America have been under an educational heist and a financial heist. Let me be real about that. Now, slavery is not about this. It's about this. It's always been about this, but it's totally about this. The only difference now is people, you have the advantage with the internet and people like me trying to help you and educate you and give you information on resources to educate you. You got, look, don't depend on your degrees and stuff to sustain yourself and your family. You got to start educating yourself. You got to stop sitting there looking at those shows that are not going to enrich your families. I mean, yeah, I know people like the Empire and all that other stuff. Well, if you're going to learn something about Empire, what do you think they did? Okay, even though they took money that was gotten by drugs, they were entrepreneurs. Okay, I don't care what nobody tells you. I don't care what company. If you looked in there, there's a skeleton and it will tell you, show you. You look far enough. People try to say, well, we've been a legitimate company. Yeah, but you look further back. That's why they were. Old money's powerful money. You don't get anywhere in this country, especially these big families, Rockefellers, Kennedys, Bushes, Trumps, all these old families, okay, have done something to sustain. They have generational wealth, okay? Generational wealth is more powerful than any other wealth. That's why this is the one thing that African-American people have never been able to sustain in their families because they've been locked out, okay? Even with the Black Wall Street in Oklahoma, that was a start, but them motherfuckers burned shit down because they got pissed off because black people were living better than they were. Okay? They're living better with you. I'm not gonna pull any punches on that. They were living better. That's why. Generational wealth. Generational wealth is powerful wealth, folks. It ain't too late. It's just that maybe people who are my age or whatever may not see all that, but we can leave that kind of stuff to people, because if somebody don't teach you and leave it, they're not going to teach you. They're not going to let you. If you're waiting for your school system, you're waiting for whatever to teach you. This is why they want to crush the internet. They don't want you to know. Okay, they don't want you to know. And this is why you see people like me, Dr. Boyce Watkins, Claude Anderson, trying to get you to understand that a job. Let's get that mindset crazy. Let's see, J-O-B. You know why they call what J-O-B really stands for? It stands for just over broke. And really today it's just over busted. Okay? Because most of you are just over busted. You are one paycheck for being out in the street. Okay? If you cannot sustain, if you lose that paycheck, most of you will be busted out in the street. Be busted out in the street. So even if you got a job, even if you got retirement, this administration is trying to come after your retirement. They're trying to come after your Social Security. They're trying to come after your Medicare, Medicaid, all these type of things. They're trying to come after. Okay, we've crossed from an industrial age to a digital age to a self-sufficient age in the digital age, okay? Understand those type of things. They're trying to make people have to do things anymore. They're taking away some of I'm trying to think of the word that they use for that, you know, like Social Security on there. They want to take all that stuff away. They're doing it ill-gotten way. Okay, their whole excuses about this $1.2 trillion deficit that they implemented on us when they passed that damn ass tax bill. That was the whole reason why they did it. So they have an excuse, a reason to cut Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security. Okay, understand that. I'm giving you this information, but those books you should go read. You should go get at Amazon. I'll leave a link for you. Okay. I'll leave a link for you. Can check them out. You need educate people, educate yourself. Okay, nothing on TV is going to educate you. Yeah, the MSNBC, CNN, they'll educate you about the political things, but they're not going to educate you about being self-sufficient economically. That's not their job. That's not the school system's job. That's not the college's job, except the one maybe certain colleges that teach business, and they don't teach you everything. After you get out of college, you are responsible for the rest of your education. And that's really true where your education is going to come in. How many of you know what the blockchain is? Okay, you know what the Bitcoin is? Okay, how many of you see it? You see everything about Bitcoin, but most of you don't know shit about the blockchain, do you? Okay, if you want to know more, hit me up. I'll send you a link about it. Now, if you're serious, you want to know more, hit me up, inbox me at my here on my fan page, okay? That being said, this cold as hell here in Columbus, Ohio. For all you people that are in the Northeast in Boston, have you seen what happened? Boston had what they call like a cyclone, hurricane, basically pushed all this water up into some areas, and it froze, okay? It froze, people. Let me see if I found it. It was on I just saw it on my phone. It froze. There's a picture on Facebook. It froze. Now these cars are frozen in flooded water. Frozen. It's worse than having a flood. They're frozen. They can't get out. And these fools that we got in government want to talk about there ain't no global warming. That being said, I hope you got value from what I just shared with you. I'll be sharing a little bit more about my book that's coming out soon. Don't know when yet. It'll be coming out soon. Just sharing you some nitbits, give you some samples of what it is. That'll help you in 2018, understanding why you need to have something outside of what you're doing. Preferably a business or in some kind of investment thing that's going to kick off positive income that's not dependent on your activity to be there, okay? That being said, hope you got value. Peace out. We'll see you on the next video. Take care.